get you out of my.
Hello there, I'm Paul Archer from dronesbuy.com, and today we're gonna analyze which of these two drones are worth buying. Honestly, I should change the title to which one is better for you, because both of these drones have their advantages and disadvantages. And the utility of which one will vary depending on how you're gonna use it.
First, I'm going to do a more objective overview of each one of them, and then compare them side by side and give my subjective opinion.
A few days ago, GoPro announced the release of the new Karma drone, and it's glorious.
It comes with an included gimbal that can function as a handheld or attached to the drone. Not only have they released the Karma drone and the Karma grip, but also two new cameras, that is the GoPro Hero5 Black and the Session 5 Black. The thing I was probably most excited about was the actual size of the drone. They moved the gimbal up front, which makes a big difference when it comes to portability. Most drones are bulky because they have the gimbal and camera below. But not only does the Karma have a sleek profile, it's also foldable and easy to fit in a small backpack.
I thought it couldn't get better until they showed the remote controller. It looks somewhat like a makeup box. The point is that it's pretty damn small and portable.
Oh, and you also don't have to connect it to your phone, because it comes with an included LCD screen.
The GoPro Karma was the most unique drone I ever saw. It presented a very compact frame and it also had foldable arms. And then, a few days later, DJI released a new drone that made the Karma look like a submarine. It's that small. Let me put this in perspective for you. The Phantom 4 is one of the most notable and technologically advanced drones on the market right now. Yes, this Phantom 4. Thank you, Magic Hands.
It comes with some amazing sensor technology, great GPS, and probably the best drone camera on the market, in what we thought was a pretty compact package. You can check my review of it over here. And guess what? The new drone DJI released is pretty much a bottle-sized Phantom 4.
The Maverick Pro is actually small enough to fit in some pockets, as Casey showed us here. You must think it compromises a lot when it comes to features and quality. By some miraculous science fiction magic, this little drone has all the Phantom 4 features inside of it.
It comes with 4 sensors, 2 in front and 2 below it. And not only does it use the sensors to stop before hitting objects, but it can actually avoid things while flying. The Mavic has its own small gimbal and camera, which are also found in front of the drone, so there is less space to worry about.
What I mean is that by having the camera under the drone, it usually requires protection from the ground. That comes most of the times in the form of bulky legs. In the case of the Phantom 4 here, it pretty much doubles its volume.
This is how much thinner the Phantom 4 would look with the gimbal in front. In fact, the drone is smaller than the Phantom 4 controller by itself. The only downgrade, so to speak, from his bulkier Phantom brother is the camera. It's very small compared to both the GoPro and the P4 camera, but it can shoot 4K high quality video anytime. There is a slight difference when you look at the footage zoomed in side by side, but there's an important detail you need to know. A few bloggers reviewed the Mavic and showed footage that seemed too soft at the first glance.
Don't get discouraged yet. The Mavic has a different focus system compared to the Phantom 4. You need to actually tap the screen to make it focus. Even Casey Neistat admitted one of his mistakes in this tweet. Also, if you want to see a 4K video of how it properly films when focused, click here.
A very mind-boggling fact is that the battery lasts for up to 26 minutes of hover, quite a bit more than the GoPro Karma and the Phantom 4. Now, a side-by-side comparison between the two contestants.
On one hand, we have the Karma that's going to be released on the 23rd of October, right for my birthday. And I would not mind getting one as a present because it truly is the complete package we've been waiting for from GoPro. And on the other hand, we have the DJI Maverick Pro, an even smaller drone packed with technology and a huge battery life.
Here's a few similarities between the two. They both go to about the same maximum speed. They also both have specialized flying modes that make flying a breeze. There is also a lower chance for the propellers to get in the shot, as both of these have the cameras in front, and they're both foldable and compact. The main advantages of the Karma are as it follows.
It has a modular design, which means that broken parts will be easier to replace by yourself rather than replacing the entire drone. If you break the Mavic, you might need to start raising money for a new one. The modular design also allows for the gimbal to be removed and used as a handheld gimbal, which is pretty much the best selling point of the drone by now. If you already have the GoPro Hero5, you can use it with the new system. This will allow you to reduce the total costs to about $800. By getting the Karma instead of the Mavic, you'll also have a compact, ready-to-go controller that folds into a safe-to-carry package. I personally was never a big fan of attaching my phone to the controller. The backpack it comes with, although bigger than the Mavic one, it's more suited for action sports, you can carry it on your back rather than on your side.
When it comes to the Mavic, there's a lot more to be said.
First of all, the sensors make for a big plus compared to the Karma. It allows you not only to fly safer, but also more steady, especially indoors. The GPS on the DJI Craft is also better because it features GLONASS, the Russian version of GPS. This means more satellites connected and a more accurate space orientation. Both drones feature the basic flying modes, which means things like waypoint, orbit, cable cam, and so on. But the Mavic has two types of follow me modes. Instead, the Karma has none from what I know. One of them is the DJI Active Tracking Mode, which uses the two front-facing sensors to detect a front object and follow it around. The other one being the standard transmitter following mode. As a big plus compared to the Karma, the DJI Maverick Pro has to offer a bigger battery, which means longer battery life, up to 27 minutes. The Karma is set to go for a maximum of about 20 minutes. The Mavic can fly up to 7 kilometers, thanks to the OcuSync transmission, while the Karma flies for about 1 kilometer. That is not important in my perspective, as you probably won't ever need to go that far. As a final point, we should not forget about its size. It is way smaller and also pretty much bottle-sized, and convenience can be a really big thing for some people.
DJI also released a pair of specialized FPV goggles that you can buy separately and use with a new drone. You can probably get a pretty good experience of how it is to race a drone, but there is a latency of 130 milliseconds that might make it not such a good choice. As a conclusion, I'd like to give you my honest advice and tell you what I would buy myself.
From my personal perspective, the DJI Maverick Pro is better than the Karma. That is just my opinion, but I also recommend it to you because of the reasons I stated before. However, if you really like the Karma grip that much, you can get it separately and also buy the DJI Maverick Pro.
This being said, the Maverick Pro costs about $1,000 for the basic package or $1,300 for the Fly More combo package, while the Karma is $800 by itself if you have the GoPro Hero4 and $400 more if you want the GoPro Hero5, with a total of $1,200 for the full package.
I won't even ask you to subscribe, but please just leave a comment down in the description with your take on the matter. And you can also click the link in the description for a more detailed review on dronesbuyer.com.